Today we're going to introduce our wild horse Zeus to the trailer. I've defined 11 things the horse needs to be proficient or comfortable with in order for trailer loading to stand a chance of success. You can read all about that in the trailer loading article on our website at AmazingHorseCountry.com. Two of those things are release and forward, basically ensuring the horse is free of brace and only then encouraging him to step forward. Here I'm doing just that, asking Zeus to move forward. He has some hesitancy, which is understandable. He is very new to the halter. In fact, this is only the third time I've had the halter on him since I removed it after his arrival months ago. You can see here that I'm simply asking Zeus to release, using small downward vibrations in the lead rope. It's very important that throughout every step of this process, that Zeus remains free of brace. Trailer loading can be a great place to create brace and resistance in a horse that might last a long time. We're not going to go down that road here. What we are going to do is just chill out for a minute. I want Zeus to be comfortable in the space around and up to the trailer. He is comfortable hanging out with me, so I'm going to use that to my advantage by creating the same type of space. Within that space, I now ask him for small releases. Energetically, I'm now asking him to take a step forward. This is a fairly basic process. Release, then forward, then release, then forward. I won't ask him to move forward if he's braced. This is an especially moving moment. I'm glad I got it on camera. This is the first time that Zeus has been comfortable with me touching the end of his nose. I attribute his sensitivity to his capture and forced haltering. This is the reason I've been primarily working with him at Liberty for months. Until I was able to assist him in overcoming his sensitivity about the nose, there is no way I could approach him with a halter. So the moments on this video where I'm able to touch his nose are monumental, and they're all firsts. I allow Zeus to investigate the trailer. It's always important that any horse be allowed to investigate a new surface that we're asking them to walk up on. This is a multi-step process for a horse involving them feeling it with their whiskers, nose, possibly chewing something, or pawing it. They need to feel comfortable, and we can't hinder that investigative process. What we're doing here is almost an independent training exercise. I'm very clearly showing Zeus forward. I'm energetically asking him to move forward and stay within a defined space. I'm using the tail end of the lead rope to cue him to release and move forward when he gets stuck. The important thing is that I never, ever get ahead of Zeus. That would result in the lead rope being straight forward, and in that position the only thing it will do is cause him to brace against it, resulting in a tug-of-war, and we don't want that. The secondary goal here is to have Zeus become accountable for maintaining his position with respect to me. When I sense him start to lag, I encourage release and forward. Here, Zeus is backed up. You'll notice that when he did, I released the lead rope and allowed him to do so. Again, we're not going to initiate a tug-of-war. I'm not going to set up a situation where he pulls against the lead rope. I move with him and continue to ask forward. This is a success. No, Zeus isn't all the way in the trailer. But trailer loading horse is not about getting the horse in the trailer. It's about all the small tries that they show us between the first exercise and our eventual goal. We reward those tries. And it's critical that we do so. If we continue to nag on the horse, he'll never know that his attempts are what we're looking for. So I praise the heck out of him here. I was hoping for one step up, but we got both feet up. He's exceeded my expectations already. In our previous attempt, it was clear that I needed to work on asking Zeus to move forward, so we take a couple minutes and work on just that. I want you to note that I'm not making him run in a meaningless circle to make him realize that the trailer is a better choice. That type of approach is very detrimental to the mental well-being of a horse. Instead, I'm working on the same thing, showing him release and forward, release and forward. The exercise that we're doing here is supportive of what we're going to do with the trailer. I'm also able to play a little bit with his head height and asking him to pick his hind foot up. This goes great, so we try another attempt. Again, Zeus backs out, but this time he makes no attempt to go anywhere or back up any further. He already knows that the position he's in is a good one where he's safe and comfortable. This time, Zeus steps right up in the trailer with little encouragement. I really focus my energy forward, energetically feeling both of us moving up and into the trailer. I feel Zeus is right with me, and sure enough, he steps up and immediately releases.
There you go. Good job. Good work, bud. Good. Good job, bud.
It's important that I spend some time with Zeus in the trailer, asking for tiny releases, asking him to move his hip, asking him to move forward. It's also very crucial that I don't overdo it. If he wants to leave, he can, but my goal is to ask him to get off the trailer before he thinks about leaving. Thus, it's my decision when we leave. Again, I just spend some time enjoying his company. I want him to realize that the trailer is a great place to be and that he can be comfortable and safe in it and not be in a rush to get off. I want the trailer to be a place he knows he can find success, find pride, and find peace. Then, when I decide to get off, I ask him to move. This process of building stops in causes the horse always to be tuned into me, not to be thinking about leaving or fleeing or anything other than following my space and energy. This time, I'm working on Zeus's scary side, his right side. Literally, it was months before he was comfortable with me standing on his right side. Now I'm standing there, with him, in an enclosed space. Although I have very little concern that he'll bolt, I'm still very conscious of his mental state and comfort level. I simply want to make the trailer a great place for him to be. I'm very obvious about rewarding his tries. They have been astounding today, and I'm super pleased with this wild horse. You might observe that Zeus is somewhat less comfortable here. I continue to ask him to release, and just let that little bit of tension go. I personally take a deep breath here and just relax. As a leader, it's important that I set the tone and emotion that I want Zeus to follow. If I'm nervous or anxious, then I can expect that Zeus will be as well. Basically, I'm simply emulating a lead horse at rest. And one last try before we end this session. I walk backwards, but I don't energetically ask Zeus to move until I'm almost at the end of the lead rope. Again, success! It's been a great afternoon with this amazing horse.